Alright, let's go normal. But with medium. And blink over to our point, which is over here. Change the colours. First wave, dash up, increases the income for the whole team. So I'm going to do a couple of those. But it increases in cost. But what this does is it's 10 gold per second now. And I think you only need like a couple of poison towers just to get past the first wave. So, one after the other. It lasts for about, I don't know, up until this point, the poison. So, you just kind of tick it. I mean, worst case scenario, you just put a poison tower here, then the mobs can get hit again by it. So something like that will be fine. Yeah, it will burn through gold, and it's going to be tricky because what it does is it just spends your gold to increase the team's gold. So depending on who spends the most on upping, they might get screwed over. We need 1200 already. But try to do that at the start if you can, because as far as I know, you get to keep that income the whole way through. In comes the first wave. It will spawn over here or here. And so forth. You can either play on the corners or closer towards the middle. So in comes the boy. Your boy. 1350 now. Oof. Gotta get in there quick. I managed to upgrade there, so I got my one in. First level's no problem, actually. When you upgrade the poison tower, it's kind of curious. Because it increases the poison dealt per second, but the damage actually goes down. But the poison per second is what you're basically trying to get. Yeah, for whatever reason, this map gives me a lot more kills. Although I don't think it gives me gold for it. I think every time I kill something, it gives me 4 times the amount of kills or something, I assume. Considering you all got like 10 and I got 40. $2,050 now. But that money is rising fast. It's going up like by 20 or so. Next wave is actually going to be a bit tougher though, so I'm not sure I should up, whether I can up one more time or not. I think we're still currently on, the longer you drag out the wave, I suppose, the longer it takes before the next wave spawns. So this guy's being dragged out, wherever he's going. It's coming over here. And he's going to go into the tower. Okay, so the thing is I'd rather get a poison tower again here. Or over here. Yeah, that'll do fine. Because it gets about 800 or so range when it gets upgraded. And these mobs are like invincible up until like this point. Here. Or here, rather. So this will reach slightly further, because it increases in range each time you upgrade. These mobs are dying so easily. I barely built like anything tower-wise to deal with it. It's 3,150 now.
Hello.
Ah, now it gets a bit tougher. Suddenly. I was wondering where's that, suddenly that difficulty just amped up, didn't it? Give me a second then. Destroy a tower. Splash tower.
Job's done. Job's done.
At least I can do something to him. A little bit more than...
Job's done.
Not enough. Maybe Fred's got this.
done.
No, I wouldn't bother sending gold to me because it doesn't make a difference, does it, really? You're sending gold to me and I up it. But I mean, potentially, we could up it a bit quicker that way, but I get what you mean. But then you might not be able to build what you need to build. It kind of breaks the rotation a little bit, doesn't it? Exactly. Stepping on each other's toes. Here comes the acolytes.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
Gotta love poison. Just keeps dragging that health down. And so by the time it gets over here, it's like practically dead. Oh, that's right. When you upgrade the Frost Tower, you can't select it anymore. I'm not sure if you can upgrade it beyond level 2 then. If you can, maybe you have to hotkey it. I haven't got it hotkeyed. You're the only one, Croyville.
Upgrade complete.
Still gonna keep favouring the poison tower. What is it at now? 3,930. That's quite pricey. We might get some leaks in a moment. See, a tower defense like this gets mega messy, doesn't it, really? With where the mobs could be potentially going. Feedback tower level 6 sounds strong. Theoretically, you would just have 2 people at each point here. And then just poison towers. But, you know. We'll play this kind of however we're going to play this. Not with, like, necessarily the mega best tactics. Because it can be a bit lame just to all build at the start. Well, if you need help in one of those zones, you can always ping and I can build some towers there. Kind of focus some towers in this position, but then again I can always sell that. You can't sell actually in this, I think you just destroy the item. Hello there, Shim. There's auras as well, but the higher damage aura is really short range, so theoretically you want to pick like one place that you're going to build a very strong army. I think this is where my mobs go to, so I could come over here and focus my strongest towers in this position, potentially.
Our town is under siege.
Oh yeah, the mobs can also blow up when they die, so they could actually destroy your towers. Which is another interesting problem.
Our allied town is under siege.
It's 4,800 to upgrade again. Cheap as chips. This is definitely a bit of a boss character. Good damage though. Poison Tower 11. He was attacking super fast. 1,500 range. Woof. Alright. I've certainly spent a lot on upgrading, boys, so I hope you appreciate that. But that is 31 gold per second. And there's 2, 4, 6, 8. Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8 people. So what's 31 times 8? It's like 250 or something, isn't it? So 250 gold a second. And the next up is 5. It's 250 gold per second. 10 seconds is 2,500. So 20 seconds it can upgrade again. In total for like the whole team. I'm just thinking about the value. It takes like 20 seconds until you can get your value back. Which isn't too long to wait, really. So upping definitely seems very strong. You're showing off with your Chaos Towers, are you? Requires 5 food per tower. They do seem to do pretty magnificent damage, though. So maybe that's just what you're going to mass. You get some towers, you get them upgraded, and then you just go pure chaos. If I destroy, because you can only have one destroyer. I can't. What was the command for destroying the? Ah, there you go. Now I can rebuild it.
Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done.
Well, you can be corners if you want, but I'm just saying theoretically, this is where like my mobs go to, and Surgeons. So Surgeon and I were here, for example, and then you'd have Sealan and Croyville here, because that's where their mobs are going to go to. Right, let's hotkey the freezing tower and upgrade it. Actually, before I do, what's the upgrade? What's the hotkey? I'm just going to press buttons until one of them... just in case. Doesn't look like it has a button for upgrading, so... good luck. I won't click off it. Yay. Oh, but I need farms. So if I click off it, I'm going to not be able to access it. Oh, I got the hotkey. Yeah, okay. Doesn't matter where I put the farms, does it? This guy doesn't even really get upgraded though, it's weird. You only can have one of him, but he doesn't upgrade or anything. Looks like the bottom are leaking. Chrono's responsible for leaking. Well, we lost the random player, which is inevitable. That's the thing, whenever I host games, you'll typically see it's normally the same sort of people, because anyone that's random is almost always going to leave after a few moments, just like 4 versus 4 RT. Mobs still spawn from his position though. So, that's okay. They'll still give us the gold.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
How much is it now to upgrade? 6,800. I should hotkey all the towers in case they go invisible. I suppose that's a good reason.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
I see. I detect some OCD from Chrono. So this is the strong one.
Upgrade complete.
We need to reach that with Poison Tower if we can. His range isn't good enough there at the moment. .850 range, and he's going the bottom way. I think he might get through. Depends. These Chaos Towers look like they might do a good job. Oh yeah, look at that. Hitting like trucks. Value. So we should just be greedy then. I was wondering if it'll let me destroy other people's stuff. There you go, boys. It's another upgrade. 37 gold a second now. Hope you're happy. $38 gold a second now. See if we can get like to 100 gold per second. These mobs are trying so hard. It's for the towers that keep getting damaged when the mobs blow up. You could try that strategy where you just kill them at the start to get faster waves. Does the poison damage increase with the tower level? Yes. So it's like 2 damage per second, or 4 damage, or 6 or 8, etc. At the moment, we don't feel too threatened though, do we? I wasn't sure whether to go with the 200% difficulty or not. Or since we're new to the map, 100%. Yeah, you can increase the damage to the towers. $8K to upgrade income by 1, yeah. You gotta start wondering when it's worth it or not. You can do the math. You can do the calculations. There's one less player, so now it's 7. 7 times that 39 or whatever. Croyville's stolen my spot. Stealing my kills. Alright, well, I think what we should do now is speed up the process and all go back to building in the corners now. 16.7 minutes to get back to 8,000 gold. Alright. It might, you probably would play still for 16.7 minutes. The item shop. Talisman of Evasion, Mask of Death, Sobi Mask, Ancient Django of Endurance, Shield of Honor, Frostworm's Skull Shield, Rusty Mining Pick, Vampiric Potion, Shield of the Death Lord, and Shamanic Totem. $10,000 gold. May as well upgrade this one now, actually, if I'm going to upgrade any of them. Buy 1,000 rusty picks on towers and infinite stuns. Yeah, theoretically, because the towers can have items.
Upgrade complete.
The minimap's a little bit confusing as to the mobs' positions. Because they're either purple, but you've also got these purple. Oh, we actually might lose a life for once. That was ridiculously close as well to actually killing that. Well, there's finally a sense of threat. I think the way to play this, I guess, would be on 200% difficulty then. Those little mountain kings are getting further and further. Apart from that one, not so good. Feels bad, man. So many dead mountain kings. Seems fairly unnecessary to make the map so large. I just think it's somewhat nicer to have a more succinct... This one is cheating, yeah. Imagine if you played this with 1 life difficulty and you had a mod that just cheated like that on 200%. You'd be like, oh, that's so outrageous. He doesn't care. He saw what happened to the other Mountain Kings. I do have quite a bit of gold. I'm slowly leveling this up and then I'm just going to mass like Chaos Towers. Because they seem like they're the best. But we need Poison Tower and Feedback Tower actually, so I should get a Feedback Tower as well. I've got them hotkeyed. The Silver Hand, who created this? Of course, the Knights would be quite strong.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, Poison Tower maxed. 50 damage per second to the poison target.
Upgrade complete.
Croyville with the terrible building placement. That's almost bannable offense. Look at this. Leaving gaps. So sloppy.
Job's done.
You're doing a good job of it. Allows your towers to get more health in case mobs turn against them. That's better. So 200 gold to upgrade, normal towers are pierced.
Upgrade complete.
Random's jealous that will never catch up with the amount of kills I have on the scoreboard.
Upgrade complete. Research complete.
Keep telling yourself that.
Research complete. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Job done. Job done.
The assistant defender can also build these auras. You got the large aura there, but that's less damage.
Research complete. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
Chaos Tower, 1,000 gold. Bargain. There's the assistant defender. Happy little chappy. Sniper tail, you can only have one. May as well get one then. .225 radius. So I think if you build that there, it should be enough to reach that. That's attack speed. Yeah, gets a boost. I don't think the damage aura stacks though. Oh, these can entangle, can they? Not sure, overclocked. I did plan to play it, but if Void Carrier's still here, we might like take another look at the town fight, and then that's kind of it for time. So it'll almost have to be tomorrow then. These get upgrades from normal towers as well. What happened there? To be fair, the best item is like either the Helm of Battle first. Oh, look at the damage being done to those. Was there something I could upgrade to stop myself taking so much damage? I can repair, I think. Get over here. Oh my god. Get your repair out, boys. Getting blown up by these freaking... Yeah, there you go. 200 IQ. I think even at 200% this is too easy. But this map is kind of work in progress, as far as I understand from Desire.
done. Job 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 done. More arms. Job done. Job done. Job's 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 done. Done. Job's done.
We're still getting blown up. Yeah, the Glads of Haste is like mega cheap, so you measure. Ah, but it's got quite a cooldown on it actually. I can't be bothered to use the Helm of Battle first, because you've got to actively use that. Poison does 50 damage per second at the higher level. Use the trees as a wall and build between them. Enemies who enter will cause your towers to take damage. You'll lose a life and you'll lose score points based on the monster level. You can purchase a life for 550 gold. You can upgrade your allied gold income by typing up.
Research complete.
Looks like you guys have finally managed to get a life. I don't know how many waves. Oh, that's a 97 roll. Try to beat that. Just gonna put auto repair on so we don't lose our towers now. Random Pit Loop did manage to come above on the score. That feels alright, to be honest. You are taking up multiple points, to be fair, so it does make sense. Croyville joined their Discord to check how many waves. Can't actually even build any more farms. You can only have so many towers.
Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done.
That's it.
Build more farms.
Yeah, I'll be getting the upgrades when I can remember to do so. Goes up to 22. Oh my goodness. Is there any point upgrading the Pierce? Probably not. seeing as the main focus is all chaos. Now that's truly an invisible mob. Yeah, it does say in the quest thing, like, or the startup text, because of Reforged, some models are like invisible.
Job's done. Job's done.
Rusty pick on the poison. Certainly can. Where's the rusty pick though? So whose shop is that? Is that just anyone's shop? I guess so. It's only costs 100 gold. Does it stack, the rusty pick? That's feedback. Well, it hasn't stunned yet.
Take your time. Look around.
That's maybe why there's a Mask of Death, so your towers can heal themselves on attacks.
Can I help you?
Such a good item for 9,000 gold.
I cannot summon death. Job's done.
The Shield of Honor was like 10% extra damage, wasn't it? Yeah.
Can I help you?
I think the Poison Tower is the fastest attacking tower. Ah! Good job, boys! That's TSH tower defense. Now we need to do it again at 200% difficulty. Yeah. You could either spend a lot more time refining that map or just create another one. Make it much smaller and more intense. I think the larger maps always seem to suffer a bit when it comes to tower defense because it dilutes what it is that it means to be a tower defense. GG.